Welcome to episode 65 of the Bikini Besties podcast. I'm Lo.
Kaylia.
Stephanie.
And this week's topic is our favorite shows. But before we jump into the topic, like always, let's do an update because it's been a minute, guys.
Yes. My show got pushed back.
What?
Okay, I actually should say my show got pushed back and I didn't get a refeed. Because I thought, I don't know about everyone else, but I felt like if my show is pushed back, I'm like, oh, so we have like some wiggle room. We do not. So we're still going hard at all the things, but it's good because one thing that I did that I thought was good as a competitor was ask if, and it wasn't just for me. It was actually more like, I haven't been on a date night where I've been flexible. I've been on date nights, but just not a flexible date night. And so I asked Jane, I was like, okay, like, is there any wiggle room with this? This is what I kind of like to do, to just kind of, do something different with my husband, that kind of thing. And then she said, and I love this from a coach because I haven't had this in the past. What I've had in the past is coaches kind of going along with what I ask for in a way, or saying like, okay, sure, or, oh yeah, with anything like training, nutrition, anything. But she said, I would prefer that we stick to our macros, but if you think it's necessary, X, Y, and Z, here's what, you could do for a freer day. And as soon as she said, I would prefer that, I'm like, I would prefer what you would prefer. So let's do that. So I don't know. That's something that is, I don't know, in terms of communication works really well with me. It's just, always asking your coach, kind of just giving them the, I guess, inside into like your relationship or what's going on with you, just so that they have the information and not kind of coaching yourself in like thinking like, oh, they'll say no, so I won't ask, or,
Right.
But anyway.
But then like she also, though, what I really like about that is she let you know what she preferred, but she gave you a choice. And it was like you went into the athlete of like who you are and be like, well, what is my bigger goal? Like, is it to do what my coach prefers and do what's going to win?
Mm-hmm.
Or
yeah, and if I'd been
do
in
I
a
just
different,
choose something else because that's what's better for me?
Yeah, and it really did depend on like, like, is my marriage relationship really, really stressed? Like, like it.
Because you could have really needed that date night, and you could have.
Exactly.
And I think you would have felt comfortable with how Jamie is to say like, no, I do need this. How do we make this fit into my plan? And she probably would have not have taken a second to even be like, yep, here you go. Here's what we do.
Exactly.
And like,
it's
either
like
way,
adult,
you work together.
Adult.
Yes.
Adult.
Yes. And I like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes coaches, like just from my experience, like they kind of want to make you happy. They're either like, no, or there's no like discussion or collaboration or whatever.
Which I also don't like.
Right.
Because I'm not your child.
Yeah. Or there's like, they want to make you happy, but they're really like, I don't want her to do this. And so I like that it's like, that she's like, I prefer this route, but willing to work around it if needed, kind of thing.
Open, honest communication.
Yep.
Solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it puts it back in my court, and then I have the adult decision as to which way I want to go. And I talked it over with Zach, and it was just kind of like, hey, would you want to do this? Anyway, so we stuck to the plan. My macros were lowered a little bit. My cardio has stayed the same. So I've been at 45 minutes for a very long time.
I don't even think you realize how much I love that for you.
Right? It is
Like,
the
it
lowest
killed me with how
ever.
much you were doing all the time.
I don't. And it's weird now because now I'm like nervous that if she puts it up, it's like, I almost want to like take that energy that I used to have for 2 hours and then like apply it, because now I'm used to 45 minutes. So I'm like 50 minutes is going to be like, oh my God.
Just remind yourself what you
Right?
did before.
I did this before. But no, it's been really good. I've been really using the time. I've got a little like laptop stand thing, and it's like, I literally blink and that 45 minutes is gone.
Oh,
or I even go
amazing.
over. It's like 50 and I'm like, oh shit.
I need more
Because I'm
time.
just like doing my whatever. But yeah, no, it's been really, really good. Training wise, training with Chris once a week and just applying Drew's plan and everything. I've been, I started lifting with a barbell again for hip thrusts. So that was like a win for me. And then we've been slowly increasing weight. And so I don't know, I'm just feeling really good about my lift. So every Saturday, it kind of is like a re-up for me of like just getting more confident back into my leg day main combo movements and everything. So all the confidence is coming back a little bit.
Yay.
Little by little. Other than that, everything else is going really well. I have to get better at doing a little bit more variety in my food, because every so often I just slip right back into almost like a meal plan. Like I don't know, I just
Well,
can
you're
eat
so
on
busy.
a meal. Yeah, I just eat on a meal plan. It's just
Yeah.
so easy. And so she mentioned to me, she's like, I'd like to see more variety this week. And I'm like, ugh. I have to play around in my fitness pal, which I hate.
Does she want to see like
She likes variety.
like this meal you're eating chicken, this meal you're eating beef, this meal you're eating shrimp? Like
I guess
what
I
is
could tell
it?
you a little bit about. Okay, so breakfast for me is usually egg whites, oatmeal, and then I have meal 2, meal 3 is exactly the same. I have rice, bison, and chicken. Rice, bison, chicken, and green beans. And then meal 4 is usually like leftover kind of. Like I'll either have a little bit more egg whites with oatmeal, but it's literally the same. But do you see how it's like the same 5 foods? Like my first.
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Cause that's why I asked, because like I have 5 meals and I do like Greek yogurt bowl is one. My cream of rice egg white bowl is the other one. And then I have a beef meal. I have a fish meal. And then I have my creamy.
Yeah.
So I have a variety. And then each meal has a different vegetable or a different fruit.
So I'm like,
Okay,
let me
So
buy
I
this
see.
huge thing of green beans from Costco and use it all until it's done.
It is more of the, yeah. And like,
That's like, yeah. So I literally switched between green beans and broccoli, because sometimes I'll, like asparagus, I cannot eat again. Like after like the first 2, I hate asparagus. Like I like
do
the
you like-
heads. And so it ends up being very expensive,
yes,
because I
yeah,
hate the
'cause
tough part.
Yes, I agree. I like that. Yeah.
And then
so
that's
just
so
like,
expensive. So I have to
should
go back
probably
to like
keep
little
your one.
fruits and little cream of rice, cream of rice. Yeah, cream of rice.
just do like a different meat
Yeah.
in 2 and
Yeah.
a different meat in 3 and a different vegetable.
Yep.
And that might suffice.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Bit-
I swap some fruits or like for different meals. So like I have a fruit that has or a meal that has strawberries, and then I have a meal that has banana. And so
Yeah.
it's like, even though like my daily thing is the same, it's like the by meal is
different.
Every meal is different.
Yeah.
I will tell you, there are days where I'm really busy and I'll have like 2 of the same meal.
Yeah.
Because it's just like that's what's easier to pack.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
mostly on my day to day, like yeah. So it's still like a meal plan, but maybe your meal plan having more ingredients.
Yeah, just ingredients of food. Yeah, and I don't know if it's that. I'm also a very picky eater, so do I get excited of the same meal? I absolutely do.
Once you like it.
I absolutely like. I get excited every time I open it, and it's probably the 80th time I've eaten it this year. Like,
But that's probably why you do so well.
oh, I don't. It's
Yeah.
bad. I'm like, it's almost like a comfort thing, and I realize that the discomfort is actually it's so weird. I'm so backwards
Because you don't want to like make this new meal. I get that. Like when I love my current
like
meal
it.
plan, I have variety in each
Yeah.
meal, but I eat the same meals every day for like weeks until like my macros kind of change again.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I formulated it to where like I love each one. And so if you tell me I have to change one, I'm gonna be like,
Which one do I
what if I
change?
don't like what I change it to? And then it's a
Exactly.
whole day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, stupid little. I don't even want to call them frustrations. Just like it's
Just
dumb.
things to work
It's
through.
just
First world problems.
yes, 100% first world problems. Like, don't even listen to me. But
I know, it's like we complain about these things. I'll complain a lot, and then I'm like, I sound so stupid.
I hear it. I'm not going to watch this episode back. Not this part. Definitely not.
I have a spot where right now, like I have like enough variety, but I know I could do more. But like I am at a spot where I'm like so deep into prep, or like I don't want to disrupt digestion. So it's like I'm scared to switch rice to potatoes because I haven't had potatoes in so long. I just don't know, and I don't want to risk a day of being off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
To me, I was like, just put it in one meal, and if you have one day,
Yeah.
I'm just-
but I'm like, it's a day off. Like what if then I have like a spike or something's? I'm like,
Yeah.
you're like,
just-
I don't even want to go there.
I was like after my show, and then I'm like, wait, but I have 2, and it's gonna be months.
Exactly. And then you just want to stick to it because I
Yeah.
know what works, and I know it digests well. I know it's
So I'm
even
like-
you guys like saying stuff like I'm like, oh yeah, potatoes. I'm like, oh, it is really bad.
I eat
like,
so many
can't
potatoes.
even
I
think of
eat.
what to
Miss
put in.
potatoes
God,
and
guys.
sweet potatoes.
What's 280 plus 280?
Oh God, don't do this to me.
560. I eat 560 grams of potatoes a day.
Wow.
God,
Yeah, I've
Whoa!
that's crazy.
I eat
reduced
10 ounces
my
of fruit a day. I eat
overall variety of things just because it's like not on purpose, but like like let's say
Well,
like
when you're
eating into a
prepping,
show, I
yeah,
haven't
that's-
had. I'm like simplify it. Like I
Yes,
know I don't have
that's-
the potatoes. So then it's like, do I put them back in when I'm 4 weeks out again? Like I don't know.
I don't know.
So I'm like, am I simplifying again, or am I?
Because I went from 7 weeks to 11. So we're going to compete at the end of October-ish. What was funny is she pushed back my show, and then the next check-in, she's like, this is the best check-in so far. And then she's like, we should compete earlier. I'm like, what is it going to be? Tell me.
See, that's where it's like you know, being flexible and just kind of like sticking to the plan, maybe making that choice to not have that free meal. Like maybe you are on track to where you thought you were.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Just
We'll
work on
see. Yep. So no, we're doing all the things. And so I'm excited. A lot of little posing changes too. So I'm trying to change my intro and just trying to find things that really play to my strengths. And so we're playing around with it, but it's been fun. I actually enjoy it. I actually enjoy it.
Good.
So it isn't like that posing like, oh my God, I have to change something.
Yeah.
You're like excited.
Yeah, because before it was like, okay, I found my routine and I was like, okay, I'm going to practice this until it is perfect. But now it's just kind of like playing. And at first when she was playing with it, I'm like, oh God, like it was great. But playing with it in the nuances, it's kind of like I'm learning new things. And then with the LPF and everything just kind of coming together, it's been fun and kind of just,
Good.
yeah.
Oh,
So.
I love this.
Yeah, so just little things. Little things. But what about you guys?
I was thinking when you started out and saying that you had a big change, I was ready for the new specialist that was coming.
Stop. I am done. I am done. I'm literally capped out. I've literally been pulling back just a little bit on some things. Dry needling still once a week. I did my pelvic floor PT is now every 2 to 3 weeks. And then I get to meet Dove in person at the beginning of September. I'm going down to Arizona.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yay.
So it'll be nice. But yeah, all the things. All the
Lots
nice
of
cool
love
things. But yeah, what about you guys? I said that already.
She's really trying to
You're
move
like,
on.
"Please move on from
She's
me.
like,
I'm
here,
done."
someone else take it.
I guess I'll go. Update. We are 5 weeks out from Sasquatch Pro and 8 weeks out from the Olympia.
Does it give you goosebumps every single time you say that?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Hand in the air.
But it's like, it's so like, you know, it's kind of one of those things, like, you know how you like write a goal on like your fridge or like a bulletin board or you know, something so you can like see it. It's like crazy. Like when I used to write Olympia in like my affirmations or goals, it was like always something like a dream. And now it's like, I've booked my hotel and my flight and like, it's something that's like happening. So it's such a different feeling, like putting it up there. And I'm like, that's weird. That's weird. But speaking of like booking all the things for it, we're doing Road to Olympia in Pittsburgh. And so I booked stuff to go to Pittsburgh. And then I still really haven't booked like anything for Sasquatch for some reason. But for Olympia, I am doing a new suit with Toxic Angels. And I had a call to kind of design it. And I have everything picked out except like a couple of the stone patterns. I don't know why I'm like stuck on the stone color. But
I have an idea.
You have an
Just
idea?
get both.
Just get both. Just get all this. Just get multiple suits. Just wear them all. But like, I don't know why I'm like stuck on it, but I'm really excited because what I wanted and what I was envisioning is something that like they haven't even put together. So it's like not a like deciding
That's
between
cool.
two suits they have on their site as like designs. It's like something like I was like, what about this? What about this? And we like custom put something together. So I'm like
Oh, it's
really
fun.
excited
I
about
can't
it.
believe there's that many combinations that
I
they
know.
haven't made it yet.
Right?
Yeah,
That's insane.
same.
That's crazy. Oh God,
Well,
those
they-
choices would overwhelm me.
I could never be a suit stylist.
No, I'd be like, just make it for me, please.
yeah.
Well, and that's what they that's why like when like they do have really good combinations, they put it on their site as like a number, like a SKU. So it's kind of like, oh, if you like green, here's 3 perfectly designed green ones. Like just
Right.
pick one. And that's what I've always done is I kind of just like found one on their site or Instagram and then looked up the number and been like, that's the one. And then we just like fix the cut or like sizing
Right.
to like for me. But this time like I had a vision of a color that I'm like looking for. So I'm excited. And yeah, so that's going to be ordered. I have to like just like respond back to order it like tomorrow. So
Wow.
I'm really excited about that. And so just kind of like slowly making sure I'm still have like lining everything up because it's like everything's coming together. Prep wise, we had my first little macro drop last week. So cut just a little bit of carbs and a little bit of fats. And it's just like, I don't know. I think maybe it's because I've been lean for a long time and just like being in between things. I like don't feel like I'm as lean as I am. Like I feel like I'm just like normal. I don't know how to explain that. I'm just normal. Fair. And so it's like a weird feeling. I'm like, when am I going to feel like I'm almost ready again? So we'll see. Maybe as we make a few more tweaks and adjustments, we just don't want to be like stressing my body out by being ready too early. Like we want to be early enough, but like not too early, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like a weird spot to kind of just like be sitting. So we're just like slowly dropping macros. Still haven't added cardio, but my steps are up to 10,000 minimum now. And so she said I can go over now.
You've been let out.
But I was like, okay. So go over 10,000 just to kind of keep everything moving. And but I, for some reason, don't feel like I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know, like that feeling like when you're getting ready into like the first show of the season and you're like feeling really lean for the first time and you're like, oh, my abs are there, my tie-ins are there. It's like when stuff has just kind of been there and then it's kind of like not as there as the last one. Does that make sense?
I think you've just been I think you've just been in your season for a while. And you've seen yourself. You did what? How many shows? 5? 4? Yeah, 4. Yeah, so you've like...
Is it kind of like at the beginning of prep when like things aren't, like you aren't, like you're feeling like you're hungry, but you're not seeing the lines? Like, is it kind
it's
of
maybe
like
a similar feeling to that, except for like I do have a lot of the lines. I'm just like...
You're just like looking for that next little change. Is more.
Yeah, or like that
I think she's just seen herself like this for so long now.
Yeah, that's why I think like the best description was like, I just feel normal.
Yeah.
This is your new norm.
This how that is.
You don't feel crispy, tight.
Right. And I'm like sitting like right at a really good weight. I'm at 120.5, like really consistently right now. And like, I think I mentioned on an earlier podcast, like my low of prep was 115. And then at LA, I was like 124, probably 125 on stage. So it's like, I'm sitting right in that good sweet spot in between. And so I just need to kind of like take off my version of prep goggles right now and like just keep rolling with the plan, keep posing. I did work with Phoebe. I've been working with Phoebe on some of my routine design. And for LA, I did take out my hair flip. I talked about how kind of like we simplified things so I could hold my pose better. And so I was like talking to her about like my Olympia routine, and I was like, okay, I'd want to make sure I'm still nailing everything. And there was a really good reason why we took it out. And at the last minute, it was just easier to kind of like pause there and skip the hair flip and do like a little look to the side and move on. And so I was like, now we have a little bit of time to play. Like, what can I do to still have like that moment? Because I love like, you know, like when I'm going to the Olympia, I was like, what's my goal? And it's like, I want this to be like incredibly memorable for me. I want it to be something that's like the culmination of all these proud moments and wins and being able to present that like at my absolute best. And so I was like, in my photos and videos and stuff, I want it to be something I'm just like, I just think is really fun. And so I'm not changing my routine a lot, but we're adding a little something right there instead of the hair flip. So we're like doing a little hair moving, I guess we could call it. So I'm really excited to keep playing with that and fine tuning it. I said I was going to send you guys a video and then I never did. It's been busy. But yeah, so it's kind of fun to just like play with that and kind of like really evaluate kind of my goals too going into the Olympia is like being realistic, but also like it's kind of a weird spot because it's kind of like I'm not going to win the Olympia, but I'm going to do my best, if that makes sense. And so like everyone has kind of like a different level, even on this next level is kind of where it's at. Just kind of like when you get your first go to your first national show, when you go to your first pro show, it's like my first Olympia. So it's kind of like a new like goal level when you get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for me, I honestly just like with where like our life goals are and priorities and everything, it's like I've like sat here and like been like, okay, well, what do I want out of this? And it's really been a lot of I want it to be such an experience, which is I think
your win.
Yeah,
like the experience you get out of it. Yeah,
exactly. And I wanted to just be something I'm like insanely proud of and soak it all up. And that'll like I'll tie that back into kind of like in our topic too, like why that's kind of my goal. But that's kind of my big update. No training changes at all. I've just been training hard and normal, and I don't know how to, I mean, it's just kind of like a cruising, I guess, and it's kind of an interesting spot to be, but it's fun.
Just getting ready to push kind of thing. You're like
Yeah.
recharging.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we're kind of like just dipping into where we're like about to start going.
Yeah.
So
Because Sasquatch is 4 weeks.
5 weeks.
5. Okay. Yeah. So you're like
5 weeks.
right there, and you're holding where.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's
perfectly.
like
Yeah, and then so it's like I need to kind of get out of my head and be like, okay, we're good. we'll be ready.
Jamie's got you.
But yeah, that's kind of all my updates there. I'm just working a lot, and that keeps my day busy. Yeah,
Nice.
and lots of poses and coaching. I'm really loving like how many clients are just like continuing and seeing the value in like working on their presentation, because that's something that's kind of like why I even like started posing coaching, is because it's like when I first started competing, posing was like, I don't want to do it. It sucks. I'm bad at it. And then now it's kind of like where it becomes something you love because you see the value in it, you know? And so it's really kind of cool to see that in people I'm working with. So I've been loving that energy.
Good. Yay. I love that.
Yeah. What's going on with you?
Let's see. I went on vacation since the last time we talked. Ronnie and I went to Cancun and had a little. It was our anniversary, so we have been married for 11 years and together for 15. So
Wow.
forever.
Does it make you feel old at all? Just kidding.
She's like, not until now.
Yeah. Thanks. I actually I feel so young. Like I
'Cause you
literally don't feel like I'm 34. I
Yeah.
literally feel like I'm just like 34. Like, why do I have to like become a mom soon? Like, why do I like? I don't know.
Then
I
you
feel
go to
like
your
I'm
doctor and she's
24.
like, 35 is Jerry?
Yeah, 35 is
And
coming.
I'm like, shush.
Yeah, and I'm like,
36.
I feel like 30s is still so young,
It
especially
is.
when
It
like you
is.
take care of yourself and you're healthy and like you're
Yeah.
like it's still so young. And I'm like, I feel like it's the decade of like I've got my shit together.
Yes.
Yes.
And
I
so
love that.
it's the I got my shit together decade, and I just want to like own it and rock it and have my fun.
Yes.
You know, I'm not like a 20-year-old basket case. I'm just a
I would
30-year-old
not
basket.
pay to go back to my 20s.
No, I would pick 30s forever. If I could live in it, I mean, I don't know what 40s is like, right? That could be awesome. But
Yeah.
like,
That could be just as awesome.
yeah, it could be just as awesome. But yeah, I love this. So I don't feel old at all. And yeah, but anyways, we went to Cancun. We went for like 4 days. So it's kind of a quick, we've done longer vacations before. So we've done like 9-day vacations. And so like we did all inclusive resort. And when we did like those ones, like it was like we've done a 7 one, an 8 one, and a 9 one, I think. And oh my God, that's way too long. Like the 9 too long. Like, and so we did like a 4-day one, and we're like, this will be perfect. But it would have been perfect if we did one more day. So we needed one more. I felt like we needed one more day.
Yeah.
So I think 5 days is best. Yeah. So we just needed one extra day, but it was good. It was fun. I was told by, so like, I feel kind of like weird. I checked in right before we left for the vacation, was told by Drew, like, do not track. Please, please, please eat intuitively. Just be present and have fun, kind of thing. Like, do not like be a bodybuilder, kind of thing. And so, yeah. And I realized like it was my first time. I think I kind of told you guys this. It was like the first time I didn't realize it. I was like wondering why like that sat with me. And like, I noticed going into this vacation, I just didn't have any kind of stress about like eating or food focus. I wasn't like excited to go on vacation and eat like previous vacations, and I just wasn't thinking about it. And then I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm going on vacation. Like I'm excited to just not be in my routine is what I was excited for. And then when he sent that, I was like, I don't know if this is like reverse psychology that he's doing, but it works. I'm like, because when he sent that, I'm like, past coaches I feel like would have been like, okay, well, you're going on vacation, so that means that like let's prioritize protein, let's make sure like if you're gonna drink, it's gonna be it's like there's all these like and maybe I think that is good for people in some, there is situations maybe
Like
where
initial
maybe
education.
Yeah, initial education where you need that. But like I guess I need to I'm an experienced competitor and have been doing this for a long time. But still, I don't know, like and maybe different athletes need different things, I guess. But for me, it was just the first time that no one put any kind of like pressure on it. And he didn't say like, go eat the whole world and have fun. He just said like, eat intuitively and be present. And that is something he knows about me that I am trying to really work on, is being present and like not being just hardcore bodybuilder all the time. But when he said that, like later throughout the day, I kind of was thinking like, oh yeah, I'm not thinking about food. Like I didn't even ask him. I didn't even like, hey, I just told him like, FYI, going on vacation these days. And then I think I actually did say like, it's an all-inclusive resort, easy to make smart choices, like blah, blah, blah. I said something like that. And I was like, not worried about it. And then that's when he was like, do not track, like just be present. And so I just kind of like, I wasn't food focused. I got there, I ate 3 meals a day. Actually one day I didn't even eat breakfast, kind of snacked before lunch, but so 2 to 3 meals a day where we actually went to a restaurant and sat down and ate. And then I just chose, because when you're there in like a resort, I love like ceviche and like ahi and like the fresh fit, like raw. I love that stuff. And so I ate a lot of that. So honestly, I ate a lot of high protein food. Like, and then when there was, what's really cool about all inclusive resorts is that their portions are tiny because they're trying not to like, and we didn't go to really like buffets. We went to one buffet that was a breakfast one. And I just chose like, I was like, one thing I wanted a bagel with cream cheese and raw salmon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just craving like some fresh fish, raw salmon on my bagel with cream cheese, that and coffee. And that's what I got. And like, I just like, so I didn't have a single French toast there, a single pancake, like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
It was just like what wouldn't I not really go buy at my grocery store here and make?
Or not really want to make.
What you want to make? Yeah. But it's still like, and I just didn't overthink it. And I just kind of like ate what I wanted to eat. And I took bites when I wanted to take bites.
You intuitively ate.
Yeah, there we go. I intuitively ate.
Actually did it.
And their little like dessert portions are tiny. So like you split one with like, I'm splitting everything with Ronnie. And so it's like, you just have this little piece of a brownie. Like it just worked out. It was great. Yeah. And I felt good every day. Like I just remember past vacations, like, just, I don't know, you feel full and you feel sluggish or you feel like you overdid it kind of thing. Yeah. And I just felt the same. I didn't work out. I actually planned. So I did all my like major lifts and stuff before I left. And then just the way my vacation was, did the other ones when I got home. I was going to do like my upper body day because that you can do anywhere and whatever. They had a nice gym. And then I was going to do my cardio. And then I had like 2 or 3 cardio because I was like, oh, I wake up before Ronnie, I'll go do my whatever. But when we got there, I really realized like, I think I noticed something that like in Ronnie that I was like, I don't want to be a bodybuilder. I'm just going to wake up when he wakes up. I'm going to like wake up with him, stay in bed with, like, I'm not going to get up and go be alone and do my thing. Like it was just, I had this moment of like,
that's like kind of your home routine and you wanted to be out of your routine.
Yes, that's exactly it. My home routine is I wake up before Ronnie. I accomplish like the world before he even wakes up. And then I come home and do all these like other things. But I wanted to like wake up with him and I wanted to get ready with him and I wanted to go to breakfast with him and I wanted to like, do everything with him. And so I didn't do my 15 minutes of cardio. Like, come on. I didn't do that. I didn't focus on steps. I mean, we did get, lots of steps, but like I didn't focus on it. One day I didn't even wear my watch. Like I didn't go do that upper body day. I don't freaking need anymore. I mean, not need, but whatever. One upper body day is not gonna. Yeah. And so I didn't do it. I was like, doesn't matter. Like I felt like okay. Yeah. Like usually with like how I am, like a type A kind of person, I'm like, oh my God, on my spreadsheet, it shows I didn't do these things. Yeah. But I was just like, it's literally 4 days. It's okay. Yeah. And it was the first time I felt like that. Like that's just so cool. Like, and then I came home and got right back into my routine and we're all good. We still got shoulders. We still got lats. We're not 1,000,000 pounds overweight. Like we're fine. Yeah. So it was really good. Yeah. That's it was awesome. Like a really good, just relaxed time. And, so now I was supposed to be home. We got home a whole day late because travel was crazy home. And I was like up for over 24. It was like one of those like up for like a day and a half, like did not sleep.
Oh God.
Like the way we had to fly, it was like a whole thing. So I was supposed to check in. So I texted Drew and I was like, I was supposed to be home to check in today, but I'm not home. I'm actually still flying. And so I'm just gonna, are you cool if I just like get back into my routine and check in next week? And he's like, yep, golden, you're fine. Not worried about you. Like whatever. Right. And he was like sick and stuff. And so I haven't checked in yet. So I'm going to check in on Tuesday. And, yeah, I'm only a couple pounds up. Like I'm, you know, that's awesome. Just, it's what, like we're good. I feel
Your
good.
Body
and
need a little, just, you know,
I think it's just good for your soul.
Yes.
That too. Yeah.
Your whole soul.
Yeah. Well, it just like kind of taught.
Yeah,
yes. It just kind of like taught me like just because you know just even in past reverses and improvement seasons, you're still like when you're a competitive athlete, you're still on. You're still a bodybuilder, you know, and it kind of taught me that like it's okay to break away for a little bit. Like it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. You didn't lose your whole identity.
No,
like,
exactly. Like it's not. No one.
My favorite is waking up with Ronnie. That's so cute.
Yeah,
because
I had it was a like a little bit more of a like a moment of like a clarity moment of what's important, and waking up to go do my cardio. Too. Like what I didn't want, I was like, well, it's important to me. I don't want to be at the resort gym. Like, yeah, I'm still here and like wait for a text that's like, hey, I'm up. And then like, okay, I'm finishing my cardio. I'm going to come down. And then he's just sitting there. Like we're on vacation for our anniversary. Yeah. And so like, and we were like going to bed. He actually like, he goes to bed way later than me, but we went to bed together. Like we woke up together. Like, and so it was just like, we just spent like every second together. That's cute. And, yeah, which we just don't normally do. I mean, you know, and so that I like could see that was like important. And I finally like did, cause something that I've been really working on is like, you know, not always putting my needs first and stuff. And I was just like, you know, it makes me happy to make this other person happy. And like, this would make that person happy. Yeah. And like, and me too. Like, so, and yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. Awesome. And, we kind of decided like, you know, we need a little bit more. We realized, I don't know if I told you guys this. We have not been on a vacation alone. He and I. We've gone to Cancun with friends. We've gone with family. We've gone to other vacations with family. Like we've gone places, but with people. And since our 1 year anniversary, so we did our honeymoon together alone, obviously, and we did our 1 year wedding anniversary.
Really?
Yeah, we have not been. Now we've gone on vacations, but with people, and so like it's never been us alone. And so we did. So yeah, we realized this flying to Cancun, and we're like, oh, that's not okay. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Cause you feel like, you know, 2 years ago we went to Mexico, but it's like, oh, but we went with friends. Like we went with, like, that's not
it's
alone.
A different type.
It's a different type of, you know? Yeah. And so, so we're like, okay, we have to do this more. Like we were like, it was a good trip. It was a good, like, we have to set aside time and like, do this, like break away from life and like, you know.
And sometimes as busy adults, you like those little things, you forget that you have to like put some intention behind it. Yeah. Like sometimes, I don't know, maybe earlier in the relationship, like you were saying, like honeymoon, first year, it's like, you know, you didn't have to put as much intention behind it, but now like work and
you get a lot more responsibilities as you get like older and like we both own our own businesses and like when you own like that's like stressful in itself because you're in charge of your income and like there's so much work that you always can be doing to try to like, you know, grow your business. And so you get really honed in on that and you just forget like, oh, we need to like take a little break. So it was a good little break. So now I'm back and I've been back for like a week or 4 or 5 days now. And we just right back in the routine, glute days, back to eating. It took me a while. My appetite, I don't know if it was the travel and just like I was intuitively eating and I wasn't eating anything crazy. It was the best I've ever eeaten on vacation, but it is higher, denser calorie food and you don't know how they're cooking it and stuff. Like, and so like, I was like just full, like not like, I don't know. I just didn't have a big appetite the first couple of days back. So I actually kind of underate those days. I just like couldn't. I'm like, I can't eat 2,600 calories. Like I'm not eating all these carbs. Like I just can't.
I wish you could transfer them because I would have eaten those for
transfer them. Like Kaylia didn't use them. Here you go. And so I kind of underate a couple days and then got it back. And it just, you know, and then back to tracking and glute days and I'll check in on Tuesday. So I really don't have any updates. Food's probably going to stay. I'm a couple pounds up. So I'm eating a lot of food. I'm not expecting any changes to my plan other than just like, stay the course, make sure everything's good. Yeah. So
awesome.
just building. That's
awesome.
it.
I love the off stage wins kind of thing.
Yeah. It's
because being president is way harder than it looks. Okay?
It's
way harder.
It is so hard.
So hard.
It is I don't know how people that are good at it do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so hard to be
I have to
president.
remind myself, like
You
you're saying,
really
put that
do.
intention behind it.
We had to like set kind of like times. I think I told you guys like doing our like nightly walks. We have to literally leave our phones at the house when we go on our walks because it's too easy to like even like we were talking and it was like we were just on our walk talking about things and we're like redecorating rooms of our house and stuff right now. And I was like, oh, I want to show you this idea. And I literally like pull out my phone and we're like on a phone anyway. And I was like, that's like, I get that we're like still talking about what we were talking about, but now I could see my notifications and I could, and like, then we're also like in the screen and I was like, we will just address that when we get back to the house, so it's kind of like one of those things that's kind of like, really, it's hard. Like, it's just so, it's at our fingertips to be distracted in like, not even like your phone, but like work and our goals, like and it's just like, sometimes you just gotta be here.
Yeah. And it feels good. Yeah, it feels really good. Yeah, there's like I haven't even like when I was in Cancun, like I posted a couple times throughout the day of things, but I have so many like funny things that like and I just like you take in the moment. I realized this. I was looking at my camera roll and I was like, oh, I should post like a Cancun thing, like a dump or whatever. But then I like in the moment I like took the video or the picture and was gonna post it, but then I was like, ugh, I don't even care. Like I'm just like I just actually want to be off my phone.
Yeah.
And so like
That's me on vacation. I don't post anything about
vacation.
I don't know what it is. I
have all this stuff, but I was like, I would go to post it and like it's taking too much time. I'm bored. Like I just didn't want to do it because like we were having too much fun.
There's so much to do.
Yeah.
And then you can, instead of spending time making sure it's got the right little, if you have to add a caption or if you have to put music to it or like,
What's a stupid thing to worry about?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so it's kind of like, but that would take away time from
the moment.
Yeah. I totally said to Ronnie last night. I was like, so last night I was like kind of looking at my phone and I'm like, oh my God, I still have all our Cancun stuff. I should make like a post. I was like, do you want to know what my biggest dilemma is right now? And he's like, what? And I'm like, whether to do a scroll dump or a reel. And he goes, oh, that's a good, I don't know what you should do. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do it at all. He's like, that's an option. He's like, option C. But yeah, I was like, what a stupid thing. When I asked him that, I'm like, I literally looked at him and was like, what a stupid thing to worry about.
Right. Re-mentioning of a first world problem.
Yes. Yeah. How do I want to share this content? Do I want to choose a swipe or do I want to make a reel? Yeah, it was funny. But anyways, that's my update. So back to bodybuilder land and, life land, but, just lifting and I don't know when, growing season might be a while. I don't know, but
taking it
we'll see.
Week by week.
Yeah.
Day by day.
Month by month.
Month by month.
Meal by meal. All right.
Yeah, so I guess we could shift into our topic since we've all done some update of our favorite shows.
Yes.
Favorite shows.
Our favorite Netflix shows or our favorite bodybuilding shows?
Oh my God. I don't think you have a favorite Netflix show.
I don't watch Netflix.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I don't think you have one.
I was like, she's gonna like throw out some like, well, Gossip Girl was really good.
No, I tried I totally
2012. I don't even know when that was.
It's
even older than that.
I don't know. That's my old year. 2012 is like.
I could not give you a show. Yeah, I don't really watch TV.
Yeah.
I listen to podcasts.
I like never have like a favorite TV show because I always like will watch like a movie or a little series just like get through cardio or like maybe we watch something, but it's like I don't ever rewatch or like.
No. Correct. I don't rewatch anything. Who these days has a favorite show? Cody, do you have a favorite show? Of course you do.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not a favorite show. A favorite show is a favorite show.
Okay, yeah, I don't have one. I have a couple that I'm like, okay, I like throughout the year. Like I like MasterChef.
Oh,
I love
Great
cooking
British
shows.
Bake Off.
Yeah, I like cooking shows.
I do love watching baking shows the holiday
Great British
time.
baking shows.
I-
The best one.
I will sit
I
in
might
front of
take
Netflix
notes
and-
on them sometimes. Maybe I
You might
love
what?
baking. Like I love when they tell you like little tips, and I'm like,
Oh.
holy shit!
Her little nerdy
My little
baking
glory.
side comes
Yeah.
out.
Or if it's like a competition, you're like, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have used that. You have to use that.
Duh.
Why did they do
Right?
that?
I have a weird hate though about movies. Zach hates this about me. Hate love. I hate getting 20 minutes into a movie and then realizing I don't like it. Like I rage. I just feel like you've wasted so much time. Like I almost want him, like I like when my siblings like watch something and then tell me to watch it because they know that I'll like it. And so I know this is not going to be a waste
You don't
of
want to
time.
have to figure out if you like it.
It's like that waste of calories.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly
If it doesn't
like
taste good the
that.
first bite, you're like,
Yeah,
damn
my
it.
favorite is like psychological thrillers, like Gone Girl. Those movies, I love. Like something that's like, oh, and then they surprise. I have to be surprised in the movie. I don't want to know what's gonna happen. I like to be surprised.
You know what? Yeah. You know what I think? I have like this weird, like, every time I watch a movie, I'm like, oh, that's going to happen. And it happens. And Ronnie's always like, I'm like, I don't know. I just see the writing on the wall. Like it just is, that's
No,
what's
I
going to
have
happen.
one for you where
funny.
you will not be able. There's a new, I think it was a Tyler Perry movie, and I have to remember the name. It's on Netflix. You will not see it coming. Oh, it is.
I just don't
so
have the
good.
attention span for a movie.
Like,
Like
no, this one is good.
90 plus minutes. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You want me to sit and
But yeah, that's why you have to watch it at home. I don't even remember the last time I've been to the movie theater.
Cody stop?
No, I feel like the movie theater is like jail because it's like you can't do anything but watch the movie. Like I like to I'm folding clothes and watch a movie.
Oh my god. I'll
What were we
watch
talking about
movies.
earlier? Being present?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we suck at that.
Not movies. Not movies. I cannot
movies.
do movies.
No.
Oh man,
So-
no.
The thing about that bugs me with watching movies is like Anthony likes to put them on in the background, and I can't do that. If I'm watching a movie, I have to be I'm intentionally watching the movie, so I like get into the movie.
Team Anthony.
And he
I'm
also,
Team Anthony.
Yeah.
but the thing is, like, then why have it on at all? I'd rather just
I
like
need
have
the
music or a
noise.
podcast or something.
It's like a podcast. It's like this white noise. It's like there.
It's not the
like
same.
just
It's not the same. Like if I'm gonna watch a movie, and I also don't like if like I'm watching a movie and he's like, I'm tired, let's go to bed. I'm like, but it's about to like get to the next part.
Oh, yeah,
Like I can't.
oh, I'm
do
not
it.
you.
I finally
like,
got
oh,
to an
bed?
adult going to
Yeah.
bed station where it's like I can pause and I can come back, but I have to finish it the next night. I hate half finished movies because it's like I'm not.
I feel like I just saved parts of my life.
I just don't watch movies. I don't know the last movie I watched.
Yeah.
Like I don't do it.
Oh, we watch
probably-
a lot
yeah.
of movies.
I
Two
can't
movies
tell
a
you the last
year.
time I went to a theater.
yeah,
Like,
me neither.
oh my god,
Probably
before COVID.
over 5.
Like literally, like
we've
I don't
watched
know.
Over
some-
5 years for sure.
Yeah, mine's over 5 years.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's got to be before COVID.
It hasn't been 5 years since I've gone to the movie theater because you could go to it
and
to
get popcorn. Yep.
I have
We've
never
done that.
ever gone to a movie theater to get popcorn and not watched a movie there.
Really? We've done
oh,
it.
I've
I've
done
done it for Ronnie.
Oh, 100%.
I would never.
Oh my goodness, that is the best.
That's
thing
the best. That's
ever.
like the only reason to go to the movie theater.
Yeah.
That's
Diet
so
Coke and
funny.
a popcorn.
Oh,
The Diet
100%.
Coke is the movie.
If I could just
movie
kind of
theater.
sit in the movie theater with my laptop and have my Diet Coke and my popcorn,
They have huge
They need
cups.
adult movie theaters like that, like a nice luxury chair and like a massage
like a
thing,
business,
and then,
like a business luxury, like
and you
just
can be
let
on your
it. I'll be
laptop.
quiet. I'll have headphones in. I won't
Oh.
like.
headphones in watching the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I don't
Yes.
know. Like I will just. I won't make noise,
Stay
but I'll
home.
just sit there on my laptop while this.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree. They could even do podcasts on the screen. Like that would be cool. Like I would be fine. I love that.
Oh
idea.
my God.
Okay, our favorite
Sorry, okay.
bodybuilding competition shows. That's what we really meant
That's what
to
we're
get
talking
to.
about.
It really was. Our topic actually is our favorite bodybuilding
Yes.
shows.
Are we gonna do ones we've been to or ones we want to do? Because there's one that I want to do.
So I think like we have there's some for me it's really hard to pick a favorite because we were talking like mentioned like that this was the
I have a
topic.
favorite.
Which one?
I love the Arnold stage. So I've only done like
Oh,
amateur
yeah.
stages, right? And so and national stages. So I don't think there's a regional stage that I care about. But the Arnold amateur stage, I've done it twice. And I just love it. I always love the pictures. I love the lighting.
It's a beautiful stage.
I just
would
like
be up
it. It's
there.
big.
Yes.
It's just so huge. And
Yes.
this last time they got to let you like you actually had the like arch, is it called an arch? Like
Yeah.
the arch thing. That you got to pose in front of and stuff. And so which is really what the pros are on. Like, I don't know. It's just a cool stage. I like it. I
Top
think
5
just,
for sure.
yeah,
I love
that's
that
my
stage.
favorite.
And the pictures are beautiful.
The pictures are
The backdrop
beautiful.
is
Yeah.
Yes. So that's my favorite. And other than that, I've only ever been on Junior USA stage for national and USA's. And they're good, but they weren't like special
Yeah.
to me, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
feel like I have categories of favorites. If that makes sense.
Okay,
Like,
so yeah, tell us the categories.
like I can't like. There's like there's like a favorite some favorite experiences, and then like favorite photography because of the look on the stage. And so it's kind of like I felt like I was like I have like a range of favorites of different categories.
Let's start with photography because I want to talk about the backdrop. There's one show I haven't done that I want to because of the backdrop.
So my all-time favorite of photography that came through for me was always on the Nashville Fit Show with Gilco.
Yeah.
That's the one I
Yes.
like want to do.
Yes.
But they took
'Cause I
away
still
the
don't
pro
have a-
bikini. There's no pro bikini on it this year. It was only amateur. Hopefully, I've heard that they might bring it back. But that was like my absolute
was
I did
purple,
it.
right?
Your pictures were
It's that
pretty-
bluish pink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, blue show. Okay.
Those were
And, like,
good photos.
yes, they're beautiful.
It's in this black auditorium, like a music auditorium in Nashville, and it's just like this, like the way the lighting is and the auditorium. It's just like gorgeous, and it's an all women's show, and it's just like got a good backstage, like lots of big bathrooms, easy to get to. Like the hotels and Airbnbs right there are amazing. It was just like such a good experience, and like the photography was just like
Gilco always delivers.
Yeah, see, I still
yes.
don't have a Gilco video.
What?
You'll get it. You'll get it.
I have my Will pictures.
Yeah.
I don't have
That's
a Gilco
next.
video.
Yeah.
What's next?
And
I was a little bummed that I
I-
didn't get a Gilco video or picture of like my win. I really wanted to because he took pictures at like when I got my pro card and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've known him since like 2020, so it's like he's
Yeah.
done photo shoots and
when he like first
pictures.
kind of started, huh?
Yeah,
in
when
the
he first got to
industry, yeah.
NPC, like he wasn't even shooting stage shots
Yeah,
yet. He
that's
was
cool.
literally just back
photo shoots.
and we shot in 2020 together. So we've been friends and done like photo shoots, and I've shot with him on beaches and boats and like all sorts of fun events
cool.
and like and stage shots. And so it's just like my favorite. So I really wanted it to like line up, but I was like, I will buy whatever big package he has for Olympia.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be the package.
Yes. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
There
I
was
wanted to do. Oh, sorry.
No,
girl-
you go. You go.
I was gonna say like a fit show or girl power, like one of those that has like the really
yeah.
good branding, like the
Yes.
really good backdrop.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
The backdrop I was thinking of, there was one in the last 2 weeks that has just black.
Ooh.
Do you know what I'm talking about? They
was it
just, was a
Texas Pro?
No, was it Texas Pro?
It had the big letters, and I didn't like it. I
didn't
liked
think it
like
was
if it was
Texas.
zoomed out in the live stream because you could see that it said Texas Pro. But when there was like the big pictures, it just said SP, and so I was like, "What does SP stand for?"
Oh, I don't
Because it was
think
the S in
that's Texas.
Texas and the P in Pro.
Oh.
And all their photos and videos just say SP in them.
SP. Oh,
Oh,
no.
maybe.
So I didn't
oh,
like
I didn't
that.
see the I didn't see that SP part. Maybe I was looking at videos. I didn't see an SP.
But it was a black curtain with the big white letters.
Yeah.
That
I
was
want to
really
do
cool.
that Japan show where you're on the spinning thing.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
That would be
spinning
cool.
stage. That would be
That's
cool.
That is really cool.
Anthony.
You think you can pose up there?
On a spinning stage? Hell no.
Oh yeah, no, because you hold still on the posing the rotating.
But
I love how
but
he
it's
looked directly
rotating,
at
so
me.
that would throw you off, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
Because it is moving, so you would feel it. Like
yeah,
Like
yeah.
whatever you're looking at it's what you're like.
Yeah, like you would be moving. Like you'd be like I'd be looking at Cody, but then this thing would take me away to like
Yeah,
look at you
throw
and
off your balance.
So like you would, yeah, that would be weird.
That would be.
And then it's like, where do I angle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like
yeah.
where do I angle?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's gonna change. So just sit there and hold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to think now we just worry about like where the crack in the stage is.
Yeah. I want to do that now.
So other favorite shows. So did you have a favorite like regional level show?
So what have
Like
I
even though it's
done
like not like an
regionally?
all time favorite, but like a regional, because like we're in Boise, so
yes,
we're like
Wasatch. So I would
was gonna
say
say that
I
one
haven't
too.
done a.
because that was a
I
good
would say Wasatch too.
pro am, right?
Yeah, pro am. That's I'm trying to think.
I think they treated you as a pro, even
It was just a
as
really
an amateur,
well
too.
ran
It's
show.
well-ran.
Yeah, Wasatch is a very well ran show. And like I think just like the people that come to that show, like there's just a lot there, like a lot, you know. So Wasatch I would say was probably my favorite regional show.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done. I don't know. Like when I first started was 2017 to 19. Like I did the local shows here.
Yep.
And I guess I just don't. They've changed so much, and I don't remember. Like I don't remember. My memory is kind of gone of what
Yeah.
that was like. But
Yeah. And I was thinking about it because I was trying to like pick one for myself, and I haven't done a regional show since 2019.
Oh wow, I don't remember when my last.
Oh
one
wow, that's
was.
crazy.
Yeah, and so
I did a regional show to qualify for nationals last year. Remember the
the legend.
Legends Classic in February. It was a muscle contest. That was a good show.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wasatch is probably my favorite regional one that I've done because I've done Emerald Cup, I've done Cascadian here locally in our region, Northwest region.
Yep.
The Idaho Muscle Classic and Idaho Cup. I've done those. Those are in my first couple of years.
I think I did Idaho Cup. I did Battle of the Eagle. Didn't you do? Battle of the Eagle too?
Battle for the Eagle. That was my very first show.
That was my first U.S. show.
Really?
Yeah, because I competed in Canada before.
Ooh.
Yeah. Vancouver Pro is a good one. Neither of you have done Vancouver shows, right? No.
Yeah, the only pro-am I ever did as an amateur was a Spectrum Fitness one that only ran for 2 years. It was the Portland Classic, and I did that in 2019. That was my last regional show I ever did. And that was really fun because I felt like it was the first time I ever like met pros backstage, and I just was like so enamored, and it was just like super fun, and I loved it. It was like really cool. And that was the first time I did it in a big expo center too. So it was pretty cool. And it was like, I was at home because I lived like 10 minutes from the venue. I was living in downtown Portland at the time. But I would say like a lot of times when I think about my favorite shows, it's always based off of experience. Right. And I would say this, and I've thought about this a lot with a lot of my posing clients too. I can't remember exactly what even like the backstage looked like or certain things, but I will say my first show was probably one of my favorites ever, only because I had no expectations. I really truly had just remember like it just being a whirlwind of
like
fun.
this carefree you that's just
because
like,
I had no idea what it even meant to like place, or I didn't know any of the background of things. I was just like, I guess I'm posing. Like this is wild, and like it was like I like feel like I blacked out, and like, but I still have pictures with girls like where we're backstage, and I just remember it being like this like fun, such a different event that I'd never done before, and it was like what got me hooked. Like I wanted to keep going.
This is funny that you say that because I was looking back at my phone, and my first couple of years competing, I have so many pictures with like teammates or other girls and stuff. Yeah. And I feel like as now, like I've gotten more on the competitive side, it's because like I miss a little bit of that. Yeah, like I feel like it's coming in to do a job, and like
it's more individual in that
more
way.
Individual. Yeah.
I now have more stage shots and videos.
Yes, stage shots.
I have no video, and I was like, we took videos backstage. Why did I not get a video of me on stage? Like even from someone's cell phone.
Yeah.
Like no one took me one of me. Like where is the video? And there was no live streams back then, and I was like, I couldn't find any video because I was trying to find one for someone the other day just to like see what I looked like on stage.
Oh my god, guys, we should do a podcast episode where we pull up our old posing videos.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Mine are so terrible.
No, mine are so bad.
Mine are so bad.
I
don't even want to see I once wore pink lipstick on stage.
You wore pink lipstick.
Stop laughing, Cody. Okay, bright pink. It was bright
with
pink.
the gold suit?
With the gold suit. Yeah, it was.
You did not.
I literally, when I look back, I'm like, who are my friends then? I will never. do I still talk to these people? Because I shouldn't. I shouldn't. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, not the best.
Like back then though, like it wasn't. We were like, I feel like I was not as concerned of like if my hair was right or my look was right. It was so, or like I even have pictures where my tan is messed up and stuff like that, and like. I just remember what I remember more about it. It was like my first show, just like I had so much fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's why I kept going. Like I literally like, yeah.
You guys are going to laugh. I was so type A from the beginning that I did a makeup run through before my first show and still went with the pink lipstick. It was
like, the pink lipstick in the run through?
No, it was more of like a new thing, and then she like was like, no, it has to pop and blah blah. So that was kind of a game day, but still like
that's funny.
I was there to have fun, but I remember going to like the makeup artist's house, and she did my makeup like I think the week before just to see how everything would go together. Yeah. So you were having fun, and I was like, "Hey, what else can I do?"
I mean, I still had a spreadsheet of the itinerary and highlighted where my family members needed to be when and sent it to them in advance.
That's funny.
And I even printed one for my boyfriend at the time and was like, this is when you need to show up.
Yeah, all the times. Highlighted.
I
So
remember-
there was my type A, but then I was like,
Yeah.
That's funny. I remember my first show was in.
We're so silly.
I was
Oh my
thinking about
God.
sending. I actually was talking to Cody about this when we were talking about Olympia, and I was like, I'm gonna send everyone an itinerary soon on a spreadsheet,
Please.
just so they
Yes.
know where I
Please
am.
do, so I can show Zach that I am not crazy.
Yes.
Okay?
Well, I want you guys to know
Make it
where
super
I'm gonna
crazy.
be, so you can choose to show up when
Level
you want
me
it.
up on that.
Yeah, make it super crazy. I'd be like, you could be married to this.
Yeah. Be grateful.
Come on, give me a point. I need it.
That's funny. I love that.
But yeah, no. I was gonna say Hawaii Pro. Hawaii Pro is also one of my favorite ones.
Well, that's such a cool experience. because your
Experience
family was there,
wise,
too.
yes. Experience wise, not reverse wise. That was one of my worst reverses because I was like, "Woo, let's go!" Because I had a family vacation for 10 days after. Never
That's
doing
a-
that again.
While after.
Yeah.
But I was in Hawaii, and it was like mom's first time in Hawaii, and it
Yeah.
was just But it was a very well run show. It was a beautiful venue. I almost like considered doing it this year again, but it's also very expensive
Yeah.
to go to Hawaii. But
Yeah.
it was beautiful. It's a good pro debut.
I want to do a show like that. Dang it. My schedule's kind of set.
Nah, I
like-
want to do.
I want to do like an international
I want to do
show.
international. Like when whatever my plans end up being. Like I feel like this would be more of a Masters thing. When I come back for Masters, like, like after a life season, I would want to because by then I'm probably I don't know, we'll see where I'm at with my goals and intentions but I want to do some. I want to pick an international shows in different places.
Have you guys been to Canada yet?
No,
I mean, I've been to Canada, but not for a show.
Cody has.
Vancouver.
No, I've never been.
We could get Vancouver, Victoria. Is beautiful. I
great,
think it's
eh?
July.
Ah,
Yeah. Eh?
Yeah, there were only
I don't think I said that.
5 pros this year at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was- ended up being really
it's a pro-am
small.
too, and it's beautiful out there. We could do that.
wait, isn't that one the one where the overall winner gets their pro card?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
overall winner
that
gets
was
their
a
pro
third-
card
yeah.
and gets to compete same day. Yeah,
Should I just hop back into prep? And
Yeah,
go
then
do
you
it?
could
Let's
be,
go.
Yeah, you
When
can
is
do
that
the
show?
next day.
July.
July.
It
Oh,
already
July.
happened.
Yeah, it's long.
Oh, yeah.
It's far, far away.
Oh, plenty of time to build my tie-ins. They
Right?
take forever to
You'll
grow.
be there
So
next
it's like
year.
just yeah.
I haven't done international. I want to do I really want to do a Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic or
Yes.
something like that. Really cool.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking about it. I was listening to your you talk about being in Cancun. I was like, it would be really cool to do a show there. But I'm like, I just kind of want to go on a vacation there.
It's hard to separate the two. It's
Yeah.
really hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of like business
'Cause I
and
feel
then
like
fun. Yeah.
I've been traveling so much for all these shows, and people are like, oh, how was it there? And I'm like,
It was
the hotel room was really great for the first 3 days we were there, and then on Sunday we flew home at 6 a.m. So
Guys, I didn't pack. I didn't prep food. I was in my kitchen. This is what I did before Cancun. I was in my kitchen and I got all my vitamins out and I was like, okay, let's start packing everything up and whatever. And then I was like, no, I don't
Yes.
I don't need vitamins for 4 days. It's probably fine for my system to just not be taking in all these vitamins. I don't know. So I didn't pack. I packed a magnesium supplement because I like this magnesium supplement I drink before I go to bed. And I packed, I think that was it. I didn't pack. It's basically what I'm saying. It's so nice to travel. I forgot what it's like to travel without being a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
I didn't bring. I brought these tuna packets and a sleeve of rice cakes to eat on the plane just in case I get hungry and whatever. And thank God I did because the flight home, I saved those for the home and because that was a whole shit show. Thank God I had that. But anyways, I didn't prep anything else. I just packed my vacation clothes and me.
Yes.
I love that.
It's so nice to
Yes.
travel
Not put all the little
without-
things.
yeah.
Oh God.
and travel without having to be there for the purpose of something else.
Yes, you're just going to
Yeah.
you're gonna show up and yeah.
We need a besties trip. We just need the accumulation of all these things.
Yes.
That would be
Yes.
fun. That would be fun.
Yeah, we'll see when we can time that. We can't even time brunch.
I know. I know.
After
vacation.
after the Olympia, but then you're competing, so it's
And then
after
somebody's
she's
getting
done.
married and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
will be fun.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah, I think, let's see. Otherwise, with the favorite shows, it's kind of, I don't know, like, because you always think like maybe like your wins would be like maybe some of your favorites too. But I think sometimes it's like just the experience of who was there and how fun. That's how, and the pictures. The pictures always make a difference.
The pictures make a difference. But the Louisiana show that I did last year was a really well-run show. I think it was
Optimum?
a newer Optimum. Yeah, no, that's not a newer show. It was Kansas City that was a newer show.
Yeah.
Optimum. Yeah, Optimum was very
Optimum
well
was
run.
really good.
Yeah, yeah, you did that one too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I did it the year before you did, and I loved that show too.
I think it was just a weird place to get to. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was hard to get to.
Right? Yeah. Okay, it was a weird place to get to.
And that's something too. Like with shows, it's kind of like sometimes it could be with traveling. It can be hard to get places, and travel could make trips either good or bad, or stressful.
Yes,
I guess
especially
more
if
so.
you don't get up for your flight, right, Cody? I think that was Louisiana. We didn't wake up in time for our flight home. Oh my god.
I have a question about favorite show. So, favorite show, post-show food. Not what type of food, like
Cody's
a
been with me on
restaurant.
all mine recently. What are they?
Charleston. And that
Charleston?
Oh yeah,
Charleston?
Charleston. Yeah, Charleston.
We had a
was-
really
yeah.
good time in Charleston when we were there.
Yeah,
Food.
And
that was delicious.
specifically the first time. 'Cause we enjoyed
Kaylee, how do you not remember? Your food's your thing.
it. First time we went out with that one girl.
Susan.
Susan, we would kind of pop around. And
We
then
did.
My favorite was that cornbread place.
That
The
barbecue-
food was kind of like, it just kind of came out kind of late, but it was so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cody usually has to deal with me eating peanut butter and rice cakes on the way to wherever we're eating. 'Cause
No, I love it. You always have snacks.
I always have snacks.
You always like gummy
Yep,
bears or
yep,
red
something.
stuff
Oh yeah, my red candies.
Yeah, her red
I haven't brought my
candy.
red candies forever.
I haven't brought
Since
any
that
post-show
last
food.
time. That last time that
The
Wasatch.
first time I went to Arnold with you, you literally brought this big bag of like red candy.
Yep.
But then it gave me this other big bag of all the other candy that wasn't red, and I was
Yep.
like, "Oh, this
You
is
can have it all.
fucking sick."
All yours.
I
I feed
I'm
my
always
friends.
hanging out with this girl.
I feed my friends. I'm like, here you go. I don't want any of these. I just want I've literally picked out the red ones, and I was like, here you
That's
go. you can have
hilarious.
those.
Oh my
All of them.
gosh.
And it was like all variety.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was
Like, I'll take it.
They were like Mike and X. They were like
Yeah, it
all
was
the things.
everything.
Yep.
Cody,
Yeah.
you've been to a bunch of shows with everybody. Do you have a favorite that you attended?
Yeah, Cody, it's your favorite.
I don't know.
Not Arnold, really?
Arnold, yeah. Probably just because the expo and like when we go, it's like it's more than just a weekend
Yeah.
typically. I don't know. New York Pro was fun.
Oh, that was Universe.
Universe.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
my
yes, yes.
god.
Universe was fun.
Universe
just
was
'cause
fun.
of the-
What was the show we
fun.
went to where you made me get on that scooter?
Oh, that was Wasatch.
Oh, that was
That was
Wasatch.
the most
Okay.
recent one.
Oh my god, he made me get on
We
the little
bombed down a
the little
and
line.
she's going way too fast. I was like,
She was
"Slow
just
down."
laughing, and I'm like, I can't stop. How do you stop? He always makes me do something ridiculous that I like literally stomp like a child to be like, no, and then evenally peer pressure, and I'm like, fine.
We had to walk so far. It's like they're right here. Like
Just get on. Scooters are awesome.
I'm not athletic like that.
But like photography wise, though, have you had a favorite too that way, or is it? Because I feel like Cody's like experience. It was like food. After
Junior
post
USA's
show
has been the
fun.
Yeah,
easiest to get
activities.
pictures, huh?
Arnold.
Junior USA's has been the easiest to
Oh,
get
yes.
pictures, huh?
Yeah. So any class show, really. Shout
Yeah.
out Joe.
I think Wasatch was the one where we took it in that
It
clear.
was rough.
You remember that clear like walkway? Remember there was like a walkway, and then it was me and
No, Wasatch. They
Bailey.
They took our.
Oh, that wasn't Optimum.
it was
Optimum.
Optimum. It was Optimum,
Yeah.
right? You're right. It was Optimum.
Wasatch is like super strict.
Oh yeah.
Arnold's
okay.
pretty easy because you get to do the expo, but taking inside
Yeah,
the
it's
thing is
that
pretty
part's
easy,
kind of tough.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Arnold is probably the prettiest to take a picture of. That was
Yeah.
some of my favorite best shots ever.
Yeah.
And I think I always like Cody's pictures, like the Arnold ones, like that
After
he's-
everyone leaves, right?
With the people, I wish I just had backstage stuff, dude. I wish I had like
Yeah.
that access.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could turn up
because like the
so
stage
good.
pictures are good. I remember like even the first Arnold, I was like always just using Cody's pictures. It's like it's really got really good shots.
Yeah.
And it's so cool because you got people like
Yeah.
Yeah.
see the heads and stuff.
Yeah.
I totally understand from a business perspective when like a photographer has like a contract like with
Yeah.
the event. But sometimes I wish we could like have our own photographers
Like, can I pay a
follow us
fee?
around, especially with how
Yeah.
big social media is right now. It's like, okay, but if my photographer gets amazing shots of your event, we're promoting your event. Like, how is that not?
Yeah, I
for
see.
the
I see it
promoter
both ways.
side?
It's hard.
I see both. I
It's
see
hard.
both.
Yeah.
I think it should it
Like we should be able to buy a pass, like they buy backstage trainer pass, like buy a pass for me to have like my media person with me.
I think
I agree.
I think
I
be
like
able to
that
buy
idea.
the pass, but then also create like a barrier for like a certain amount of distance, so that nobody can get a shot that's within these like
Right.
Yeah.
So the photographer
distance.
has an advantage.
Yes, they have
Yeah.
like prime real estate.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah.
Everybody who like if you have a long zoom lens, which is expensive, if they have it, they can use it. I'm
Right.
Sure, but they just can't use everybody's
Yeah.
rinky-dink camera.
Right.
I think
That's a good way.
That's a really good way to do
Yeah.
it too. I like that.
It's just like you're essentially you get photos, but you don't get the best real estate.
right.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you that's prioritized to the ones who are
like that's
contracted with
fair.
the
Like
promoter.
VIP versus general seating.
Yeah.
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 Just in content creation. That's
yeah,
fair.
I think that would because it's like I don't know. Sometimes like because like even at like the muscle contest show, like I will say the promoters were incredible, the staff was incredible, the main photographer was so great. Like in like I mean he shot like hundreds of photos, but he was just one person in his crew and he had only got straight on stuff. And so like it was kind of a bummer. Like we even had our nice camera there and they don't allow cameras into there because of course we're respecting, and I bought the full package from the photographer there and I respect it and I'm like happy with it, but it would have been really cool if like could have had other
Creative shots, just variety and like just
things, yeah.
part of your show day. you
but
know?
I mean whatever, we got plenty of stuff afterwards.
Yeah.
I feel like I did kind of like I have so many pictures from that weekend still that I just like never post. It was kind of like your vacation. Like
I have so much
we
of that
took so
period.
many, and then even afterwards, I was like, oh, I should do like a reel of like some of the video clips I've got and like things like that. And I just kind of like I don't know, just it's for me. They're my memories.
Yeah. Just get busy too. You're like, I don't want to make a post.
Yeah, yeah. My work days have been packed, and all my extra energy is being an athlete, an opposing coach,
Yeah.
and a partner.
Yep.
So it's like, I mean, I've got a lot of buckets.
Yeah.
And so you can only kind of have your bandwidth so far.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite look? A show where you liked your favorite look?
Ooh, that's a really good
That's a good
question.
one.
Not just like the
Yes.
stage and background and experience, but your
LA.
look. LA.
Seriously, my last show, like,
It all came together.
it came together. Like, my hair and makeup was probably my favorite. My physique, my tan, everything turned out. And I was like, how is this all working so well? I like kind of like my 2023 suit better, I think, than my suit from this year. I don't know why. I just maybe liked it more a little bit. But overall look, yeah, definitely the package I brought my last show. Hands down.
Optimum for me, best professionally done. I love the blue. I didn't wear the blue as much this year, so I loved the blue look. I think
With the
Ashley
turquoise
Janelle's,
suit?
yeah, the turquoise,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Ashley Janelle did it. Means
Secrets?
Yeah,
That's
Secrets.
who's doing mine for Olympia.
Oh, I love, yeah. She does such a great job. And like everything was so smooth and everything like that. Did my hair, did my makeup, everything was amazing. And then I really liked my look for Wasatch just because I did it all myself. And so I feel like people, I mean, I thought it was really good. People thought I got it professionally done. And that was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like that was
Win-
the biggest
winning.
compliment ever.
Yes.
Just had to get up like 2-3 hours earlier to make mistakes and, wash it off.
What about your
Try
like
again.
conditioning wise? Like, was there a favorite show like conditioning look wise?
I would say Optimum again. And conditioning wise, that was rewarded by the judges, Optimum. Conditioning wise, that wasn't rewarded by the judges, that I just thought I got super, super lean, was Wasatch. I was so lean.
So
That
that's-
was crazy.
But that's like your personal preference. You liked it.
I liked being that lean. I think I could have been like a little bit fuller, like because I was a little Like I didn't, you know how you felt like, okay, I feel good. Like,
yeah.
I was still like, maybe. Like I like it. I know I'm lean, but is this what they want? And I kind of want to get rid of that, like guessing, the doubt. Yes. Yeah. Which I 100% know that I'm going to achieve with Jamie for sure. Because she knows exactly. Yeah. So I'm excited for that moment.
I'm excited to
That
see.
moment.
I'm really
excited.
excited. I can't wait.
Because now I know how lean I can get.
Yes.
Too. So it's going to be cool to
So
kind
now
of
we
see
get
what
that lean and full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It'll be interesting. I'm like, I've never seen that physique on me before.
I think that's why I liked Indy and LA. And LA was just a touch more than Indy, but like that was kind of like we got there. I finally had like I've reached that conditioning before, but I've never reached that conditioning and fullness before. And I was like, that just felt so good.
Yeah. So on that moment, I'm waiting for that moment.
It's coming.
Right.
Do you have a favorite look or conditioning level or?
I really liked Arnold.
Yeah.
Like when I look at, so I did Arnold this year in Junior USA's. I liked how my glutes looked. I liked the impressiveness of it, but I can acknowledge, like I kind of wish I could blend Arnold and the Junior USA's look together somehow. Like I need to post this. When I put the Arnold front pose and the Junior USA's front pose together, I look just so much more beautiful and healthy and like, I think bikini at Junior USA's. You can see why Arnold why it was too much, like why it was too lean and too hard, and you could really see it in my face. And I just felt like I looked like healthy, but I feel like my body needs an in between of those two. My tie-ins do. Now I need more tie-in, so there's that. So maybe one day when I have that, we'll be fine. But like, yeah, I don't know, like, because I was 3 or 4 pounds heavier at Junior USA's, but like the front I think is perfect. Like it was just the back I think needed to be tighter, a little bit closer to the Arnold. But I think that's just, I need more depth, and then it'll give that look. But so so I liked Arnold because I liked like how my side glute looked. Like I just liked the lines that you could see. But I acknowledge that Junior USA's was like, it was a prettier look. And so I don't know. I have a hard time. I think I would choose Junior USA's. Like I would. My last show, like Junior USA's is what I would choose, because it was the more complete. I also really liked my makeup. I liked my hair. I parted my hair differently for the first time ever on stage. I parted my hair on the right side because my left side is what shows to the judges. And I've always liked the left side of my face more. And so I'm like, why do I cover it? Like, why do I part my hair this side and go on stage like it's like covered? So I just decided last minute to have the girl part it, and I freaking loved it. And I was like, that's the look going forward. Like, and so like I liked that. I loved my makeup. I think it was a prettier look. But yeah, I like the impressiveness of Arnold a little bit, but I can acknowledge it wasn't really bikini. So.
Yeah, but even acknowledging that, it's like you can have, I think, a favorite that's not rewarded by the judges. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like a personal preference versus I
wish I could take the back
criteria
of Arnold, the backside of Arnold, maybe a pound heavier. Maybe.
You're like, if we're wishing for things.
Yeah.
Maybe
and then
like
the
a
front,
pound and a half.
Yeah. 0.8 pounds.
My
and then
favorite
the front
is a blend of
Junior
my
USA's.
looks.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
I want the
but
front of Junior USA and the back of Arnold is what
we're
I
both
want.
still getting to that balance, finding that
Yeah.
perfection.
I'm just like praying I can recreate it. It's like, that was such an amazing feeling. And can we please do that again?
Yeah.
You will.
Like, will it happen?
Yes.
Am I there?
Yes.
Am I lean enough? Am I still lean enough? I think that kind of is a lot of different favorites. It's hard because it's like I don't think we hands down have like a favorite show. I mean, you kind of.
I kind of had Arnold, but I haven't done very many. Like, you know, I've taken long off seasons. I haven't done very many shows, and like when I have done my national circuits these last 4 years, like
You've done the
it's
same
been
ones.
one or two. I've done the same ones. Like it, So
Yeah. I think it's kind of like, I feel like when I describe my favorite to someone, I can dive into like, oh, well, this is my favorite look. This one was my favorite photography. This one was one of my favorite experiences. This was one of my favorite post shows. So it's like, there's always like so much more than, I have such a hard time picking favorites.
Yeah. But that's what makes it fun though. Because
one last thing. Do we have time for one more question?
What?
Okay. What was your favorite like coaching experience? Like, did you have like a favorite? like a favorite where everything just kind of ran well, and like I guess that kind of goes with your look, right? Your favorite look?
A little bit, yeah.
I think mine is pending. Mine is coming up.
Oh,
mine is to be determined.
Yeah, I have a hard time picking that because Jamie wasn't at my last show.
Okay.
And so it was kind of a different experience. But I think out of my experiences, the shows that I've liked the most coaching experience-wise are actually sometimes a little bit of the smaller shows when you have a little bit more like one-on-one experience with the coach. I thought when I went to World Classic, like I got very good coaching experience, but it was like backstage there was just so much going on because it was like a national show and a pro show.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
So there was just like that one was like too much, and so it wasn't like that it was a bad, like there wasn't a bad experience, but like I made me realize the experiences I liked was when it was like a little more less athletes at the show. That makes sense. Just because it's like, I think that was my.
I guess my better question would, because I guess it's mostly just been online. Wait. Yeah, via virtual.
I just can't wait to experience like having, because I haven't had my coach at my show for a long time. Like maybe like once or twice, but not as many times as I would like, and so I'm excited to have
that.
Yeah, I definitely like when my coach is at my show.
Yeah.
Like that always makes a really big difference.
Yeah, and I've only done one show with Drew. And it was in person. I mean, it was in person, and it was definitely the best show experience I've ever had. Just the level of detail. Yeah. Like I was like, oh, that's possible. Like, oh, yeah. So that would say that's my best. But like, there's been like shows where, maybe I was like more friends with the coach, and like, it's funny how now when you get like, this was like, like, I had this realization. I was like, oh, like as you move up in the sport, like. Which is like when you're starting out, I feel like you're more like, I don't know if you guys had this, but I had a local coach, and like your team would like go out to dinner. It would be more of that kind of stuff. And that changes as you get like, it's not.
It's more of a business.
It's a business. Yeah. Which I like. But like, I don't know. I just was like, I think I was looking at old pictures, like, just going through my phone, cleaning things up. My memory's full. And so I like noticed, I was like, whoa, how the dynamic changes as you like get further in the sport, because it like does kind of become like, it's our hobby and stuff, but it's like a little bit, it's a job. Like you're trying to be competitive, get to the next level, the next goal, and like it's just interesting how
it becomes a little bit more individual in a way.
Like, it's more of an individual thing. Like it's when you first start out, it's really like it does seem a little like really team focused, but then it gets, as you keep progressing up, it gets like more individual. Interesting.
No, I agree.
You can still have that team aspect. It doesn't go away. It's just different. It's a different dynamic.
Yeah. And I've had like other situations too. It's like where it's like maybe it's not like with your coach that it's a team aspect, but like when you go to a show, you meet girls that are on your team, and then you end up going out to dinner with like them, and that's kind of really fun too. Because then you kind of like meet people, and I love those experiences.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's actually really fun. That's probably, we had that, I think at Junior USA's, or Charleston. So went out to dinner, hopped around, like,
and just kind of hang out with other people. I think one unique experience was like at LA is that like Jamie wasn't there, but Greg was there. And I think a really big thing that like stood out with me coaching wise is because he wasn't my main coach, but he was there for me like the whole show, was like his mindset thing. And so it kind of made me realize how, like, just reflecting back on a lot of my different seasons, how much it matters to have like the positive intentions and mindset of going into a show, like having goal specific more so than your physique or your posing, but maybe a little bit more on like your intentions on the show and your mindset going into the weekend. And he really opened that up for me. And so that was a new coaching experience that I think I could put on a list of favorites.
Yeah. That's cool.
Because it wasn't a cheerleader, like, yeah. It was like, he gave me some hard truths, like, of like, things I needed to think about to like what I'm going to do and how I'm going to approach this and how to approach the day. And and just kind of, I was very reflective, and I think it showed and helped me with my confidence too, because it really made me like have to reflect on like my why within, and really like it made the experience
It's
that much
mindset
more.
coaching that he got to really take that role on, because you have your physique coach, right? But she wasn't there though. But like, and he's not your physique coach.
It separated it a little bit, so I got to like get that focus on that a little bit more, and
like mental clarity in a way.
Yeah. And so I think like just like as a little like highlight of like a favorite, like that was really important to me. It made it realize like for me personally in my coaching experience, like having that energy and that positive energy and that mindset along with everything is something that I personally appreciate and value. Yeah. So
That's really cool.
I like
yeah.
that.
So that was something I'd star in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really, really cool. Yeah.
And that was my last show, and everybody kind of like is like, "Yep, love that."
Yeah.
You can't help but have your like biggest win be your one of the favorites too. So,
Of course.
yeah.
When we started, I didn't think that there was going to be that much variety, for sure. Like in terms of like, I thought we'd be like, okay, this is my favorite show. But like as we started talking about it, I'm like, oh, like just different looks, different physiques, coaching experiences, like you said. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, a little walk down memory lane too. Memory lane.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Reflecting back on all our different experiences, and there was ones that like maybe it wouldn't be a favorite right now, but I feel like I was like really grateful for like a lot of really good learning experiences. Lots of them.
This is a great idea. I'm like, I love when our followers give us good topic ideas. This was
Yes.
a good one. This was
Yeah,
like one of ours.
Shout
different
out.
and-
This
Yeah.
was a topic from one of our followers
I have
on
who it is.
Instagram,
I have who it is. Hang on.
and so
Shout her.
we're gonna put
said-
up question box. If we put up a box, like if you want
Riley
to talk, who is it?
Gower. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but it's Riley.
But yes,
Your
thank
favorite
you,
shows
Riley.
you
That's
competed in.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That was a
Riley.
great show.
We really
Great
appreciate your
topic.
interaction, because we want to tell you guys things you want to hear too.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, because chances are we've either experienced it or thought about it and would be able to talk about it
Yep.
Yeah.
or learn about it.
Yeah.
But thanks, besties, for contributing to our topic ideas, and even leave comments on our episode here of your favorite shows. Share with others.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Okay.